Fire burning in Fresno County, now even more cause for concern as it rapidly grows. Why county officials are now issuing a state of emergency and the challenges crews are facing as they fight to put out the flames.
And as the warm temperatures continue, we're going to see if those fires are playing a role in your air quality or allergy forecast. We'll be breaking all of that down coming up in the full breakdown.
Shock and confusion for Minneapolis families this morning as they struggle to come to terms with a deadly shooting at a Catholic school mass.
I just ran under the pew and then I covered my head. My friend Victor saved me though, because he laid on top of me, but he got hit.
What information police have uncovered as they investigate the shooting, plus reaction from families following this tragedy.
You're watching Fox 26, and now, great day.
We begin this hour with a live look in Minneapolis, where a memorial is set up to honor those hurt and killed in yesterday's shooting at a Catholic school there. Last night, hundreds of community members gathered for a candlelight vigil. During that vigil, the Archbishop of the Archdiocese of St. Paul in Minneapolis made a plea for prayers, as well as a plea for an end to gun violence.
This morning, we're now learning new information into the ongoing investigation. We'll have more details on what police are sharing so far with the public and how those who were hurt in the shooting are doing in just a few minutes.
All right, but first we're going to take a look at our weather on this Thursday. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Kim Stevens.
I'm Liz Gonzalez.
And I'm Carl Cook. Justin Willis is off today. Thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, cooler temperatures than compared to triple digits, I should say, are going to be the tone for today. But I know you mentioned the fires as well, the Garnet Fire specifically. So that could be a concern when it comes to maybe when you're stepping out the door, your air quality, if you do have any sensitivity to that. So we'll break that down a little bit later. But for right now, we're going to check on your current conditions and see how things are shaping up as of right now. 68 degrees right now, so not too bad to get your day going at this 5 o'clock hour with some clear conditions. Wind speeds are varying as far as direction at 4 miles an hour. Dew point at 55 degrees. And here is your day planner for today. 77 degrees at 10 a.m. around noontime. We'll be at 85 degrees, and then around 5 p.m. we'll be at 97, so not too bad. No triple digits today, and the conditions should be clear with some wind speeds starting to pick up as we get into those early evening hours. But temperatures will start picking up a little later as we get closer to that weekend. I'll break all of that down coming up.
A state of emergency now in effect in Fresno County as that Garnet Fire continues to grow near Pine Flat Lake. More than 1,000 firefighters are battling this blaze around the clock. The fires burn more than 12,000 acres, zero containment still. Fire officials say it is now threatening homes and critical power transmission infrastructure in Fresno County. Overnight, crews focused on structure protection and reopening old fire lines and roads on the steep north side of the fire. It's now been held along the north side of the Kings River. The county is encouraging the public to please check the webpage and Fresno County Sheriff social media often for updates on this fire.
And time now is 5:03, and yeah, the satellite radar showing that we're still going to have that high pressure there looming over the state there. That low pressure still moving towards the central part of the country. So that weather system just being pushed along to the side there. You see that pressure there on the southern part of California as it moves its way in to the lower part. But as far as any precipitation, Futurecast radar showing that around 2 p.m. a little later today, we're only going to have some light precipitation there in the Sierra Nevada range. But as far as any major concerns, nothing going on in that direction. Mainly down there, as you mentioned earlier, in Southern California, you see that darker green shade there on the bottom of your screen. And then on top there between Nevada and the other states has moved towards the central. But as we move across the day around 9:30 p.m., that starts to lighten up a little bit. So nothing too major as far as today. And then as we get into tomorrow, that weather system again continues to move towards the central part of the country. But then we'll see some more light precipitation there in the Sierra Nevada tomorrow around 2 p.m. and and not really making an impact on the lower parts of the valley here. So nothing to keep an eye on. No umbrellas needed or anything like that unless you are going to the high Sierras. And then around Saturday 10 a.m. we'll have a clear system for this weekend. Relative humidity though, 61% for you today with those clear conditions, at the lowest point being 18%. Dew point will be at 56 degrees, so not too much of an impact as far as the dew point, although that higher humidity could make it a little more difficult for the body to cool down and may feel a little warmer than those 90s for today. Throughout the day, I should say. And as far as the 3-day outlook, yeah, 98 degrees today and tomorrow, but then we do get back into those triple digits, 102 degrees this upcoming Saturday, and the overnight lows are going to pick up as well. 67 tonight, 68 on Friday, and then on Saturday, we're getting back up into the 70s at 71 degrees. So definitely prep for that weekend. I know that you probably want to get out and enjoy yourself, so maybe take some time, go to the pool, maybe some water parks, whatever you want to do to have fun, stay cool. Best time to do it is this upcoming weekend. But coming up, let's get back here to Thursday and check on the highs and lows for the rest of the valley today.
Well, we're now learning more information about Wednesday's shooting into a Catholic school mass in Minneapolis that killed 2 people and hurt 17 others. The city's police chief says that as of late last night, 4 search warrants had been carried out and at least 1 scene was still being processed. An 8- and 10-year-old child were killed while sitting in the pews of that church. 14 children were also hurt. They range in ages between 6 and 15. Some of them are already out of the hospital. 3 adults who were hurt are parishioners in their 80s. The police chief says that everyone who was hurt is expected to survive. FBI Chief Kash Patel says that this is being investigated as an act of domestic terrorism and a hate crime targeting Catholics. Recordings and other items that the suspect left behind are providing some insight.
Documents that have been retrieved, dozens of pages that the FBI is helping us go through. So, you know, what we've seen so far is just a variety of hate, you know, just really deranged comments and almost like an idolizing of previous active shooters.
The chief adds that 3 weapons that were found at the scene had been recently bought with a permit. Many church doors were locked once mass started, which is normal procedure, but at least 2 other exits were blocked by wooden planks, apparently to keep people from escaping.
The shooter, identified by police as 23-year-old Robert Westman, died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound in the church parking lot after the shooting. Westman graduated from this school in 2017 as Robert, but 5 years ago changed names to Robin. According to a judge, it was because she identified as a woman. Her mother worked at the school from 2016 to 2021. The Minneapolis mayor, Jacob Fry, is now pleading that hate not be directed at the transgender community.
Should not be operating out of a place of hate for anyone. We should be operating from a place of love for our kids.
Police say the shooter posted a manifesto online shortly before the shooting.
Parents with children at that school are now sharing their experiences, and we do want to warn you that some of the details are graphic.
We left, went back home since we're nearby, and then we start to look at the news a bit, and you know, as the story developed, the trauma developed, and our daughter was very, I mean, she's traumatized.
And he says that when he and his wife picked up their daughter, they saw kids wearing shirts with blood from other children. They didn't know at the time that 2 students had been killed. Their daughter says she thought she was going to die. Another parent says that he witnessed the shooting scene afterwards.
I walked inside the church with the police officer, with the first one, and the thing that I saw, I don't wish any parents ever in their lives, because it was terrific, and I hope that nobody else goes through this, because it is horrible.
He explained that he could hear the gunshots and described a strong smell in the air. His wife says that she saw orange smoke coming from the school. Some parents say that the school is a tight-knit community, and they will be leaning on each other over the coming days to find a way forward. The saga into Fresno restaurant owner Bobby Salazar's legal troubles continue today, when he's set to appear in court again, and why his trial is raising concerns about the local economy. And a live look now at the Port of Monterey. It is 5:09 and 56 degrees right now. You can find new headlines and the weather forecast on your screen all morning long, even through the commercial break.
Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.